Hey everyone, what is going on? Raven here, welcome back. I'm going to talk about a little bit about what I thought about the game Palworld. Now, Palworld, as of right now, is currently in like a beta or game preview mode. I am currently playing this game on my Xbox, and as we all know, a lot of the audio and things from this game itself are very laggy. They are behind. And there was supposed to be an update to fix that. Unfortunately, it has not happened yet. You'll be seeing me doing a lot of foraging and collecting items for my base, which I did leave pretty close to the beginning. And I did that for a reason, because the area surrounding the base is fairly flat land for the most part. I did that because I'm thinking that as I get more pals and before I can unlock another base, it's going to be important to make sure that all the pals can walk around and not risk getting stuck or falling down a building and getting injured, or falling down the mountain and getting injured. So I did this just to make sure that all of my pals in the future will be safe and protected. And you're also going to see me, get the pal on the working around the base, but I do put the pal back because of the fact that I do not have the bed unlocked yet. It is taking a lot of resources to do that. However, we do unlock some things, and I'm very excited to use that in the future. So, let's get into it. What do I think of this game so far? Honestly, I must admit that it is quite a cute little game. Although, as a lot of us do already know, this game does take a lot of references from Pokemon. Because obviously, instead of Pokemon, it's Palworld. Instead of Pokeball, it's whatever they call the ball that they house your pals in. And there are obviously different types. Now with Palworld, from what I have been able to gather, is that there is a particular animal that you will get in the future, which I will try to get when I get to a level to where I can actually collect it and not have any issues. It will help with your carry weight. And for those of you that do not know what I'm talking about, that animal in particular is called the King Paka. Now, from what I have gathered, is that if you have a lot of those in your queue for battles and things like that, that King Paka actually helps with your carry weight. So it'll help you carry more items and be able to hold a lot more on your inventory, which will be very important later on as we be able to collect more items and unlock more of the world and all these other things. However, one of the bad things about the King Paka is that unfortunately it is a very slow-moving animal. So there must be some sort of animal in the future that we can find that has the same ability of increasing our carry weight and being able to move faster so that we don't have to worry about moving super slow. Not that that is very much of an issue. However, I will find later on, I'm sure, that moving slow, I don't like it. And I really don't like it when I play Skyrim as well. It's just, I like to be able to run and move fast and be able to fast travel or transport myself without any problems. And usually if you're over the carry weight, that can cause a problem. Although, looking at the main picture of the Palworld game, this game does look very, interactive, and it does look very fun. However, because I do not have multiplayer mode on, I'm sure that I'm going to miss out on all the things that are in the main picture for the game itself. And while that is totally fine, I totally get it as to, I turned off that mode. However, it would be nice to have a way to have that sort of ability without having to turn multiplayer on. And I'm just going to go ahead and backtrack a little bit here. When it came to the character menu, making your character, it does look a little bit like they copied, or at least were inspired by the Skyrim character mode, where you can pick a certain preset and you can go and characterize from there. However, I feel like with Palworld there is a limited amount of hairstyles that you can use. And it seems like there was only so many characters that they have. So I do feel like it was slightly limited on customization of your character. Though, was there enough options for me to get me to continue? For sure. I picked a character, and you all should remember what she looks like. She's all throughout this video. Short, reddish, orangey hair, which I don't even know where that came from. And I picked a pretty buff female character. Right around this point in the video, you will see me actually doing some battling with some of the pals in the world, and unfortunately I do have to kind of knock them out just to get experience, and that is a way to do it, and I totally get it. I totally do. And you can collect eggs and other items from these little cute chicken animals, pals, and I do actually get to rank up something, so I did choose to rank up my my carry weight strength ability. And I feel like that is very important to do because of the fact that, again, we're going to have to be able to hold a lot in our inventory, especially as we progress further into the game. Now, it would probably be wise for me to go ahead and level up my attack and everything else. However, as of right now, I chose to rank that up. I did choose other things in the first video, so if you did miss that, make sure you go back and watch the introduction to Palworld on my videos on my channel. And I will be linking the playlist at the end of the video, so if you guys do want to watch first video and then second video, please do so. I do find it quite interesting that you actually will feel cold, you will feel hot, you will feel hungry, you will feel all these different things. Now that's the type of survival mode I typically don't do. So this is going to be a very interesting way for me to get back into more reality type situations where when I feel cold, I will need fire, I will need warmer clothes. If I get hot, I will need the clothes that will combat that. Because as you all know from other games and other videos I've uploaded, I've never had that turned on. So the fact that that is not even an option, as far as I know right now, that is not an option. You cannot avoid that. So that is just something that me personally will have to kind of learn to incorporate. Not that this is a bad thing, it's just something that I typically don't normally do. I don't like to think about having to make sure I'm fed and things like this nature in a game. Obviously in real life I always make sure I'm well fed, I'm well hydrated, all these things, but in video games I typically, except for Sims, I typically don't like to have to worry about it. And even in Sims I would use cheats or other things to remove that, so I don't have to focus on it. It's not something that I have to worry about. And now in this game, it seems very forward to having to worry about whether you're cold or whether you're hungry. So I do actually make sure I eat in this game, and I make sure I stay plenty warm with the fire. And honestly, it's not terrible the way they have this set up. I will say this, I honestly don't dislike it. It's just, again, something I will have to get used to. Being as someone, I typically don't do that. It's just not really something I worry all that much about. And that's honestly okay, At least I think it should be. Okay. So as I'm winding down my video for today, let me know what you all think of this game in the comment section down below. If you like the character I picked, also let me know that. And unfortunately, I cannot make any changes to my character once you get out of that character making screen, so I will not be able to change it, but it will be something that if I choose to restart the game, I will take any and all considerations that you all have for a look of a character. I do prefer to stay as a female character just because I am a female, I am a woman, so I like to maintain playing, women characters. If you are excited for this game and to watch me progress through this game, let me know that as well in the comment section down below. Make sure that you guys hit the like button, and if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please be sure to do so, as every single subscriber is part of this growing community, and I am very appreciative for each and every one of you that does subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!